Thank you for joining us. Today, we're going to be talking about an unfortunate event that took place in our Central Patrol Division. But with that, we're going to highlight a great collaborative effort between the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department Real-Time Crime Center and officers in the Central Patrol Division. Here with us is Central Division Captain Koch, who is going to go in depth about that great work. Captain?
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. Wanted to talk to you all today about a call for service that the officers in the Central Division responded to earlier this morning. Shortly before 1 o'clock in the 200 block of South Church Street, officers responded to a robbery call for service. And when they got there, they located a victim who said that she had been robbed or attempted to be robbed, and that the suspect had tied her up and held a knife to her throat, telling her not to say anything or scream. She gave a very, very good description of this individual, and officers within 10 minutes, with the utilization of our real-time crime center and our officers in the Central Division, were able to locate this individual a short distance away, and he was taken into custody. He still had the knife on him, which we will share with you shortly in a press release, as well as photos of the rope that he had used to attempt to tie her up. And I just want to share with you how unique this is, particularly not only in the city of Charlotte, but within the center city part of Charlotte. It is so rare that we have something that happens like this. However, with the really hard work, diligent work of our officers, as well as the phenomenal information that our victim was able to relay to 911, we were able to locate and take this individual, this violent individual, into custody a very short time later. With that, I will open it up to any questions that you all might have. Hey, Mark, go ahead.
Captain, I'm well. I hope you're well. Thank you. Did he attempt to sexually assault this victim? And did he actually get away with anything in the robbery?
You know, great questions. No, she did. He was not able to take anything from her. She did drop her belongings on the ground, and she was able to get into her car. But the suspect did not take anything from her and did not attempt to sexually assault her. We're hoping, and we do believe, that because of her quick thinking and reaction to this life-altering incident, that she was able to successfully get away from him. So great questions.
And last question, if I may follow up, you guys got on it pretty quickly. I noticed outside the building there are a bunch of cameras. Did those cameras come into play? How did you locate him so quickly?
Yeah, great question. I mean, there are a lot of cameras within the center city. And through our real-time crime center, we were able to locate him on camera, locate him in the parking deck, exiting the parking deck, and we were very confident that we did have him, in addition to the quick response of our officers who were able to locate him in collaborative effort there. So certainly technology had a big factor in us locating this individual. And for that, we're very thankful. Brandon, go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. I have a quick question for you. Do you all have any belief that this suspect may have been involved or have multiple victims or attempts in the area?
Great question, Brandon. At this time, we do not. We believe this is an isolated incident. As I said earlier, how rare and unique this type of crime is. And fortunately, we have not had any other incidents similar to this in and around this location or anywhere in the city of Charlotte. So we do believe this is a very random, unique occurrence.
Kendall Moore.
Kendall Moore, go ahead. Moore.
Hi, thanks for taking my question. You talk about how unique this crime is. What makes this situation so unique to Charlotte and to the Center City?
That's a great question, Kendall, and thank you for allowing me to elaborate on that. I think with how brazen this individual was, this was shortly before 1 o'clock in the morning during the week. There was certainly the potential for people to be around, and the fact that this suspect just threw all that caution to the wind and committed this act with utilizing a knife and kind of forcing her to try to move her to a different location within the parking deck. All that really is how unique it was. We very, very rarely have a stranger attempted abduction in the Center City here.
Could I follow up? You know, you have someone in custody at this point, but if people are out and about in Uptown or in a parking garage, you know, what is your advice to them to stay safe if they are faced with a situation like this?
You know, certainly, I mean, my and our advice and recommendation would be to, if you can, travel with pairs, travel with different people. Always make sure that you are paying attention to your surroundings. And if it does not feel safe, you can always call 911, and we can assist you and help you in those instances. So not to take anything away from what this courageous victim did, because it was really her ability to share that description of this individual is what helped us locate him so quickly and take him into custody. All right, and with that, I think we will close it out. I will turn it back over to Lieutenant Fishback. Thank you very much for coming. Oh, Brandon's coming in hot. One more question, Brandon.
Yeah, I had a quick follow-up with the suspect or the victim, with both. Did they live in this complex, or was it just happened that she was in the garage, or what was kind of the relationship to that parking garage?
That's a great question. The victim was there. She was looking for a car. She lived not in that parking deck. In fact, police department, my officers had been out there a short time earlier on a medical call for service, and she was not aware of where the car was parked. So, which is why she initially had trouble locating the car. And we think that little bit of hesitation allowed the suspect to come and victimize her. Neither of them lived in that building or in that apartment complex. As I did say, we will share pictures not only of the knife, but of the ropes that he used to try to tie the victim up with. We will share that all shortly with a press release, including the name of this individual as well as what he was charged with.
So a quick follow-up to that. So it's safe to say that hesitation, so he was scoping her out pretty much to see her actions.
You know, I mean, without getting in his, without trying to get into his thinking, I would think certainly that he felt that this was a crime of opportunity, seeing that she was by herself in this parking deck, and took that opportunity to attempt to victimize her for sure. Joe, go ahead, Joe.
Just a quick follow-up. What caused him to leave her there? Like, why did he just leave? Did he run away, or was there something that chased him away?
You know, she got in her car. I think she was the one that chased him away, because she got in her car and started screaming and, you know, trying to attract attention of anybody else who might have been in that parking deck. And he immediately took off running. And like I said, we were able to locate him a short distance away, Joe. But all of this, the description, her being able to get away successfully, all that is at this courageous action taken by this victim here. And we were really able to have a real collaborative effort from the police department to locate him very quickly, but we would not have been able to do that without the help from the victim. All right, with that, as I said, we will share a press release shortly. We'll turn it back over to Lieutenant Fishbach. Lieutenant.
Thank you, Captain. And to our media partners, be checking your inbox here shortly for that media release as well as those photographs. And I'm just going to close with a personal thank you. As a husband and father in this community, I want to thank the CMPD Real-Time Crime Center as well as the heroic actions of those Central Patrol officers who were able to locate and arrest an armed, dangerous suspect out of our uptown area. Thank you for joining us.